Hey, I'm so excited you are here. You're joining me. Thank you for taking these few minutes out of your day to hop on, and I am going to be as quick as possible, but I just want to say thanks for hopping on, and I want to share with you a few tips on strengthening your arms and your core and building that muscle. Everybody wants toned arms, right? We don't want our arms like flopping in the wind, and who doesn't want a strong core and a flat belly and a six-pack or whatnot? So thank you for hopping on. My name is Kimberly Veely. I am the founder over here at the Beauty Fit Mom. I'm passionate about my fitness, my health, my faith, my family, food, fashion, fun, all that great stuff. So thank you so much for coming on. So the one thing I wanted to share today as far as strengthening your arms and core is one move that will simultaneously work those parts of your body. And you might be wondering what it is. It's a common one, and it's a push-up. So a lot of people are intimidated by push-ups, and I will admit that I hated push-ups for the longest time, but they're awesome. They will transform your body, and they're so good. And so I just wanted to share a couple of variations for push-ups to work the different parts of your body and how you can ease into them, because not everybody can just like hop up and bust out 50 push-ups. So there are a few tips I wanted to share just to ease your way into it and kind of progress and build that strength. And so here is the first one. Hey Sarah and Darcy, thank you for hopping on. Okay, so the first one is your standard push-up, and the very first way I want to show you to do one is like what we would deem the girl way. This would be the best way that you can start to build strength, and it's also really important that when you are doing push-ups that you warm up into it. And so even if you can do 10 or 50 on your, oh, I have to sneeze. This is live. Okay, maybe I'm not going to. I felt like I was about to bust out a sneeze. Even if you can do a ton of push-ups on your toes, like, you know, the standard way, it's really smart to warm up and to warm up those arm muscles and your shoulders and your back so that you don't hurt yourself, because you can. I'm going to read Sarah's comment. Oh, Sarah, I love Sophia Media. That's funny. Social media. I gotcha. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. I love that. I also heard somebody say recently that they had to, every time they went on social media, they had to counteract it by reading a Bible verse. And I thought that was so smart, because they would, social media can be so negative at times, and we just see stuff of like people complaining, and we see news around the world that could be like really downer. And I loved that they referred back to go into like God's word, where we can read like truth and be grounded in truth and in love, and kind of counteract it that way. I also like the point of getting active. So maybe I'll like do push-ups and say a Bible verse. Anyways, okay, so a standard push-up, let me know if you guys can hear me okay as I back up. I'm going to back up onto my mat. But you're going to have hands directly under your shoulders. So we're not going wider, we're not going too narrow, but hands directly under your shoulders. And then you're going to have your weight back in your knees. So let's see. Okay. Yes, you guys can see me. Can you hear me? One thing to be really cautious of, I'm going to come right back, is that you don't have your weight on your kneecaps. You kind of want to roll a little bit forward so that your weight is just above the knee on top of the thigh, and that'll protect your knees so that your knees don't hurt. So super important. You can see in here. Thank you, I appreciate that. Okay, so here's a standard push-up. Great way to warm up, like I said, before you go onto your toes. So hands directly above your shoulders. See, they're in a perfect line. Feet up, and we're gonna down. Also want to keep your head looking about 3 to 6 inches forward so that your neck is not bent. You're keeping like that straight line from your neck down to your tailbone. So, and your elbows will kind of turn out for a standard push-up. Then there's also a wide push-up. Let's see, I'm gonna move back where you can see. So this is where you'll take your arms out wider, and this will focus more on your back. Oh, sorry, my dogs are starting to bark. So a push-up like this, you're gonna feel it in your back, and you're gonna feel it in your lats and your chest muscles. So that's another way to work your upper body. you're gonna hit shoulders, you're gonna hit your triceps, your biceps, your chest, your back. So a push-up is a full upper body move, but if you want toned arms and you want nice, lean, pretty sexy shoulders like most women wanna have, then a push-up is a great way to do it. So like I said, you could do your standard one. You can put your hands out wide, and that's gonna really hit your back, your lats, your chest. One of my favorites that I hated in the beginning is a tricep push-up. So this is an area, right, that most of us battle, and I notice if you're a mom, we have strong biceps because we've got those babies that we're carrying and we're holding, and it puts your bicep into a flex when you're holding your baby. But our triceps a little softer, and we tend to not work it. Our biceps get a lot of work just by life without us even meaning to build them. But our triceps don't always get it. So a tricep push-up is an awesome way to build it, and then you don't have to worry about like jiggling when you're waving goodbye to your kids and you drop them off at school or anything like that. So here's the way that you want to do a tricep push-up, and then I'll show you how to progress your push-ups from your knees to getting to your toes. So a tricep push-up, you're going to have your hands again kind of right under your shoulders, but this time you want to rotate your elbows in. So instead of pushing out, you're going to rotate them in. You can even turn your hands out slightly, and your elbows are going to come in and glide right against your rib cage like this versus this. I hope that makes sense. So here's how it looks. I'm on my knees. I've got my hands right under my shoulders, and then I'm going to just kind of rotate my elbows in. So see, instead of being out, they're going to come in, and then they're going to glide up and down. So they're just grazing right against my rib cage. So do those to warm up, do those to build strength. When I first started doing tricep push-ups, I could only do them on my knees. I could not do them on my toes to save my life. My triceps were so weak. So the way that you can build up is as you start to kind of master and you can feel yourself getting stronger, you can feel that those push-ups are getting a little easier, is instead of having both knees down, pop one foot back like you're going to do a standard, plank push-up, but just pop one. That makes it a little harder. That's going to challenge you to use your core to stabilize, and it's going to make it a little bit harder on your arms. So that's one way that you can do it, is after you've mastered the knee, I just want you to put one up. You can switch partway through which foot you have and build your push-ups up like that. Same for a regular push-up. You'll feel such a difference when you... I'm going to get out of breath doing this. You'll feel such a difference just by switching up the position of going from your knees to one knee, one foot. And then as you get stronger, try just 1, 2, maybe 3 push-ups on your toes. So that will be in a plank position, and this is what is going to work your entire upper body. And when you're in a plank, you're working your glutes, you're going to feel it in your legs. It turns into a full body exercise, which is meaning more calories burned, more muscle building. It's the good stuff. That's what you want. So you want to have weight. Can you see me okay? Let's see. Weight distributed. You don't want to be too far back. You don't want to have your butt up in the air. You want to think of being a straight line from your head all the way back. And so here's a standard push-up like that, and then I am out of breath. For your tricep push-up, you'll go. Okay. I'm gonna get all sweaty and messy. So when you're doing your push-ups, you want to make sure you're squeezing tight in your core. That's gonna help protect your back, keep it from sagging, and you're gonna feel it in your legs. So when you squeeze, if you squeeze your glutes, squeeze your butt, it will help to make that move a little bit easier. Hi, Melanie. Bicep baby, are you saying you want to see my biceps? Or it works your biceps? I feel it. So I was showing the tricep push-up, which is good because if you work your biceps a lot, you want to work the opposite. You want to work your triceps. So you're hitting both sides of the arm. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, squeezing your glutes when you're doing a push-up will make it a little bit easier, and not only that, it's gonna work your glutes, but it's gonna help protect in that lower body. So you don't want to have your push-up and in that plank position. You don't want to have your hips sagging, so you don't want to look, like this, which is going to kill your lower back. You want to have, if you kind of squeeze your glutes, that, by squeezing your glutes, is gonna force you to suck that lower belly in. So you're gonna feel your lower abs engage, you're gonna feel your core engage, and then that's when you know you have good form and you're set up to have a good push-up and do that. So, whew, I'm out of breath. I hope you guys find that helpful. Just a few tips on conquering and mastering push-ups and the different ways that you can do push-ups. And then as you build your strength, it gets really good because then you can, you know, do like spider push-ups, like where you're going in and you're bringing like a foot in, and then you really hit like different areas. So like you can go like this and back and that and back. There's so many variations, and it's a killer full body workout. You're gonna burn calories. As you can hear, I am out of breath. You're gonna tone your muscles. You don't need any equipment. You don't need a lot of space. You can do it wherever you're traveling, and that's that. So, hey Adam, thank you for hopping on, my love. I hope you guys found that helpful. If you did and you thought it was great information, you want to keep it in mind for later to tuck away, please feel free to save this video or share it to your wall so that you can share it with friends. And I always appreciate when you guys share my videos. It means a lot and helps me to know that I'm giving you guys great content. So have a great day. Oh, one last thing I wanted to say. If you need help with your fitness and you're thinking, yeah, this looks great, but I need a lot more, a lot more help than just how to do a push-up, I have a couple of groups coming up. I have a free group coming up in 2 weeks. I believe it's Monday the 17th, if I have my dates correct. And that one is going to be a healthy mind and body challenge. So we'll be dealing with, it's just a 7-day group, learning how to eat clean, kind of get started working out and get your mindset right, because mindset is huge with your health, fitness, and your overall happiness. And then my next big challenge is coming up on Monday, October 31st, on Halloween. And you know you're gonna need a detox from all the sugar you eat on Monday, on that day from Halloween, and possibly parties over the weekend before. So if you're interested and you just feel like you need help getting started with a health and fitness journey, if you could just comment below, say, help please, or I'm interested, I need help, just comment below, or you can even leave your email, and I am more than happy to reach out and to help you guys with your journey. It's truly my passion to help other women, especially you. If you're a man, I can help you too. But anyways, you guys, have a fantastic Wednesday. Like I said, please feel free to share this if you found it helpful, and I'll talk to you later.